Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're doing a deep dive into Apples from Heaven, a song you folks have been asking about.
Yeah, it's got that catchy pop vibe, but with a smooth jazz kind of feel.
Yeah, totally. Not your typical pop song though, right?
Yeah,
Like the music's upbeat, but the lyrics are all about like pain and doubt and searching for something more.
totally. Yeah. You get that sense of searching right from the title, Apples from Heaven,
Oh
right?
yeah. What do you think the songwriter means by Apples from Heaven?
Well, it makes me think about like salvation,
Yeah.
yearning for something pure and perfect, maybe?
Could be, yeah. And this idea of something pure and perfect comes up again and again in the song. Before we get too deep into it, though, it might help to break down the song a little.
Yeah, like verse, chorus, bridge.
Right. So people can follow along, even if they aren't, music theory experts. So let's start at the beginning. Verse 1. We're in a sanctuary, a peaceful place, but the protagonist, the person the song's about, they're not at peace. They're carrying a lot of darkness.
Yeah, that contrast really jumps out at you. Apples fall in line, like everything's ordered and perfect. But then you have this person with darkness in their eyes, a broken soul, seeking grace.
It's like those old paintings of the Garden of Eden, right?
Yeah.
Everything's beautiful, but there's this underlying tension, temptation, maybe.
Right, right. And the lyrics say this sanctuary is a place where sinners change. So is this person looking for redemption? Or are they running from something?
Ooh, good question.
Hmm.
And then we hit the pre-chorus, and things get even more intense. Soaring winds, wavering faith. It's like their whole world is in turmoil.
But then at daybreak, there's a vision. It's like a sliver of hope, right? A glimmer of light peeking through the darkness.
I love that you picked up on that. It's subtle, but so important. And there's this line about the preacher's unwavering faith. What do you think the songwriter's trying to say there?
Well, the protagonist is obviously struggling, doubting. Maybe it's meant to show how faith can be a source of strength even when everything else feels uncertain.
Yeah, that makes sense. Or maybe it's highlighting the contrast, how isolating doubt can feel when you're surrounded by unwavering belief.
Right, like two sides of the same coin. And that's what makes this song so powerful, I think. It's not giving easy answers.
Totally. And then, bam, the chorus hits us with this huge question. Can apples from heaven save me?
Like, is there some divine solution to all this pain?
But then the next line, in this orchard of pain, can I be free? It suggests freedom isn't a gift, it's something you have to fight for.
And that fight is definitely reflected in the imagery, right? Storm raging, tree that won't bend.
It's a powerful image of resistance, of the obstacles we face on the path to healing.
And that fight for the soul the song talks about, that's an internal battle too.
Totally. And then in verse 2, we get this new element, a raven. Not exactly a symbol of good luck.
Yeah, ravens are often associated with darkness, bad omens.
Yeah. So why bring a raven into this already heavy situation?
Maybe it represents temptation or
Yeah.
the doubts that keep creeping in.
Maybe. But even with this raven, there's still a mention of hope. And then there's this line about a kind man blind to wrong.
Kindness is great, but is it enough if you're not acknowledging the bad stuff, the darkness?
It makes you think about what true strength is, right?
Well, definitely. And the pre-chorus comes back reminding us this isn't just one person's story. We're all trying to rise in a world full of pain.
But redemption hides in the strangest skies. Man, that line always gets me. Healing, freedom, they might not be found where we expect them.
Right, and then we get to the bridge and everything shifts again. Now we're in a garden ravaged by grief.
It's like that peaceful sanctuary from the first verse has been completely upended.
And here the protagonist has a choice to make. Give in to despair or cling to belief.
And that choice leads to an even deeper challenge. Facing your truth. The good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah, and maybe that's how we reclaim what we lost in youth, that sense of wonder, of possibility.
I love that interpretation. And then the chorus comes back full circle. Those questions about apples from heaven, freedom, the fight for the soul, they're still there, unanswered.
The song doesn't tie everything up neatly, does it?
Nope. And I think that's what makes it so powerful. It leaves you with that lingering uncertainty.
It invites you to keep searching, to find your own answers.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up our deep dive, I want to leave you with a few questions. Think about those apples from heaven that search for something pure and perfect. What does that mean to you? What are you searching for? And what gardens might you need to navigate to reclaim what you've lost? Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been great.
See you next time.
Yeah, see ya.